Hey guys, Henry here from Product Creation Formula. Just to let you know that today's video is about the tools you're going to be needing to be able to create your product. Everything from ebook creation right through to your video creation, as well as maybe even some tools about website creation as well. So before we go any further, if you like this video, please make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, as well as hit that bell notification so you can be notified when we upload more videos. Along with that, just to let you know that here at Product Creation Formula, we love to give you tips and tricks so as you can create your products quickly and easily. Along with that, we also do product reviews and also tips on how to make money online. So let's head on over there now and check out some of the tools. Alright, now in this part of the video, we're going to be talking about the various planning tools that you can use before you create your product. Now, if you're creating anything from a little lead magnet that's only a few pages long, right through to an entire ebook or a video course, you really need to map it out in some way. Now, I always use mind map tools because I find that mind map tools, for me, are in fact the easiest way on how to do it. Some people like to write it down by hand. I find that I would prefer to do it using these tools. So I'm going to be showing you the tools that I use to create my mind maps. Now, and this will allow me to be able to structure everything and keep it all in a specific order in which I can keep things in an exact sequence, and it makes more sense as you go along. So the first one I use is Lucid Charts. Now, Lucid Charts has been around for a while now, but it's one that I use and I have recently fallen in love with this because I've only just recently found it, and I find this one to be an incredibly easy tool to use. Now, this is for a product creation course that I am creating for you guys on YouTube, and I'm using this to I'm going to be creating this course to sell to you guys a little bit later, but right now all I am doing is mind mapping and then moving forward to start creating. Now, using Lucid Charts is really easy, and it didn't take much learning at all. Now, another thing you can do is go to bubble.us or bubble.us. Now, I started off using this tool, and this was for one of the courses that I created, the Product Creation Mastermind, and as you can see, it's fairly intense, but it really isn't much more different to this one here. It's got about as many, actually I think this one is even more complicated, or should I say more mapped out, and the sequence in this is much easier to follow, which is why I prefer Lucid Charts to bubble.us. Another one you can do, if you're a bit reluctant to pay for a mind map, you can also try out FreeMind. Now, FreeMind, I believe, can also be used on Mac as well as PC. And this one happens to be for Windows, as you can see, but I do believe you can also get it for Mac. So with this one, you can get it as a free version and you can keep it that way. It does a really good job. And as you can see down here, you can have a look at what the mind maps actually look like. They're quite a nice looking mind map, and they do the job that you're wanting them to do. Okay, so let's move on to the next section. Alright, now let's have a look at some of the Word documents that you can use, not just Word but other things as well. Now, obviously, if you're wanting to create like an ebook or something like that, you're going to be needing some type of Word document. Now, one of the ones that I used to use way back in the early days was OpenOffice, and I think it was number 3 or 4 back then. No, number 2 or 3, I mean. And this particular one was free, and it still is free. So it's an open source document, and it has pretty much everything you need. Let me give you an example. You have text documents, you've got spreadsheets, and you also have some pretty basic presentation software. Now, I find this a really good one to use when you're first starting out, if you don't want to pay for Word documents. But as you progress through, you might want to increase and go to a paid version. Now, of course, if you use something like Mac, then you'll already have something that comes with it, and that is Pages. Now, Apple uses Pages, and it's pre-built in, so it's not going to cost you anything extra, just the cost of what's on the computer. And as you can see, it gives you some beautiful documents and also some beautiful templates. And as you go through, you can create all these amazing templates if you want. Now, this can be turned into a beautiful ebook and something you can be sold on either Kindle or one of those other ones. But if you're going to be using Kindle, you really do need a bit of software to convert it to the format that it requires. But if you're going to be selling it just as a plain ebook, then you can do that as well. Now, let's say, for example, you would like to also start a presentation, say, for example, presentation video. Then you're going to be also needing something like PowerPoint presentation, or if you're looking at Mac, you'll be looking at Keynote. Let me just let that wake up. You'll be looking at Keynote, and for Mac, and I believe that Keynote does some beautiful presentations along with your PowerPoint presentation. Now, PowerPoint presentation now have the wonderful feature of having dictate. As well as that, they also give you design ideas now. And when you click on it, they give you wonderful designs that you can now add to here and make it as a template. Now, another thing you can do here is they now give you the ability to insert things like icons and shapes, as well as images from stock image sources. So as you can see, they give you some beautiful icons that you can use. They also give you stock images that you can check out, as well as cutout people as well. Now, I think the cutout people are fantastic. You can get some really good images here. And they also have the name of the person that you're looking at getting, and you have quite a few of them here. And you can have a look around and see who you might want to have a look at. And you just scroll through and choose the types of cutout people you'd like to use. They also give you stickers, and you can check out the various different colored pictures or stickers that they've got. Now, of course, with that, you also have stock images too. Now, stock images are fantastic if you're wanting to create something on the fly and you want to be able to just throw an image in there. So yeah, I find that PowerPoint presentation has really upped their game over the years and made life a lot easier for the people who are using it. Now, this is actually Microsoft Office 365 that I've got this from, and it's a paid version on a monthly subscription. Now, as you can see here, it's got dictate, and if I wanted to, I can quickly show you how to do this. I'm going to just click on there and I'm going to hit dictate. Wait for it to wake up. Because I'm recording, it may not do it a very good job. It may take a little while. Hi there, how are you? So as you can see, it didn't do too bad a job. It said it exactly the way what I said there. Now, that's this one. And as you can see, as you scroll down, it gives you some beautiful templates now. Alright, now in the next part of the video, we're going to be speaking about the various screen recording softwares that you can get for your PC and Mac. Okay, so let's head over to the next part of the video. Alright, now in this video, we're going to be talking about the various video screen recording softwares that you can use to capture your desktop and what you're doing there. One of the things you can use is Screencast-O-Matic. It's been around for quite a while now, and the best part about this, it is 100% free, and it gives you more than just 5 minutes of recording. It is completely online, so it can be used on Mac as well as Windows, and including Chromebook. Now, if you want to be able to, say for example, pay for the editing features that this has, you unfortunately have to pay for it. It's about $20 a year or something like that, which is quite minimal comparatively. But you don't have to use that. There are other free editing tools that you can use if you wish to. Now, if you say, for example, have Mac, you can go for ScreenFlow. And I believe it, from what I understand, is it often comes with the new versions of Mac. Now, I'm not a Mac user, so I can't verify that right now. But if it doesn't come with it for free, you do have to pay $129.99 for it. But I do believe it is the best for what you can get. And from my understanding, it is also high definition as well, and people love it. Now, another one you can do, which is not as high definition, it's only a 720 definition, but it is called Fast Stone Capture. This is the one that I first started out on, and I have to say it's pretty good. Now, it lasted me a couple of years before I decided to upgrade to the next one I'm about to show you. And in this particular one, it is 720 definition, but it is still very good. Now, it gives you lots and lots of features, including an editing feature. And you can also capture the actual screen and just do a photo if you wish to. You can also turn things into GIF images if you wish to. And you can block things out by using the block tool. So say, for example, you have some private information over here. You can, in the editing feature, put something over the top of that to block out anything you have going on there. So it's a pretty good little tool for that. Now, on the last one, I'm going to show you this one here, which is Camtasia. Now, Camtasia, or should I say, this is from TechSmith. And Camtasia has been around for quite a while now. And it is absolutely amazing. In fact, it's high definition, and I always use it for all of my videos now, and for any of my desktop video shares, that is. Now, I have to say, it's really come a long way since I first bought it, and it's now got things like, you know, the various assets, as well as the new assets that they have are pretty cool. Now, I am still on an older version. I'm on the 2018 version, which for me still works quite fine and is exactly what I need to do what I need to do. But, you know, if you want to upgrade and you want to go for the more updated version, you can go to the more updated version of Camtasia right now if you wish to. And from my understanding, it is pretty good, especially with the new assets that come along with it. Alright, so these are the various tools that you can use in your screen recording. Alright, in the next part of the video, we're going to be having a look at the various video editing softwares that you can use to be able to edit the videos to your heart's content. Alright, I will see you there. Alright, now in this video we're going to be speaking about the various video editing tools that you can use. Some are free and some are not. Some you'll probably know of and some you probably won't have heard of. However, in this one, let's have a look at what we've got here. This is Filmora from Wondershare, and it's free to download, but it also does have an upgrade feature, and it's okay for Windows as well as Mac. It's an okay piece of software. I've used it a number of times over the years. You know, it does a pretty good job if you're wanting some basic stuff, but if you're wanting to go really in depth, then it's not really designed for that. Now, if you want to have another look at one, there's also another one called Lightworks, and you know, you do have to pay for this one, but it's also got some free features as well, and it's also it's very, very heavy in the front end and so forth, so there is a bit of a learning curve involved in this one. And that goes for also Blender as well. Now, you may know Blender as a 3D modeling tool, but when you're creating 3D animation, but it also can be used as a video editing tool as well. Now, the best known one of them all is perhaps Adobe Premiere. Once this wakes up, we'll be able to have a quick look at that. And Adobe Premiere is perhaps one of the ones that most people will know of, or at least, you know, have some sort of familiarity with. Now, if you're after a free one and you own Windows, I created this afternoon on the fly a quick little video of the intro to this video. Now with this, I also made it a bit funny and added some special effects to it, just to show you how easy it is. Now I did this very simply by clicking on here, double clicking on the actual image that I had brought down from here. I grabbed this and I brought it down here. I double clicked on that and it allowed me to edit it. Now I think it might be in this screen just here. I might have to get rid of this screen, get rid of that one, and now I think I should be able to do it. So if I just double click on that, well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to play it for you so you can see what I did. And we'll just hit play. Oops, pause it for 1 second. There we go. Hey guys, Henry here from Product Creation Formula. Now just to let you know that today's video is about the tools you're going to be needing to create your product. Now we're going to be covering everything from your ebook creation, as well as your video creation, and also even your website creation. Now these tools are the basics of all what you're going to be needing, and we're not going to be covering things like the types of cameras you should be getting or any of that sort of stuff, or even the types of microphones. We're just going to be talking about the very bare minimum, the bare bones to get you started. Okay, so if you like this video, please make sure that you smash that like button, subscribe, as well as hit that bell notification so you can be notified when we upload more videos. Because here at Product Creation Formula, we love to give you tips and tricks to help you be able to create your products quickly and easily. Along with that, we love to give you product reviews as well as tips on how to make money online. So without any further ado, let's head on over and have a look at the different tools you can use. Now if you want to see that video in its full, I do have it. If you want to go to my channel, you'll actually be able to find it on my channel. I have already uploaded it, and if you want to see that video, you will have no problems doing that if you go check out my channel. Now it's on the back end there, and so all you need to do is jump in, have a quick look. It's pretty funny. I mean, like my son and I, we had a good crack up over it this afternoon after I made it, especially with my beard burning. We thought that was absolutely hilarious. And yeah, and I also put it out with a bit of water, and these were all special effects that you got from this actual video. So if I was to get this, move that across to say this card here, then double click on that, or hit over here, go effect, that's right, 3D effect. Just wait a second or two for this to do its thing, and I can start adding all kinds of special effects to this. For example, I can add butterflies here if I want to. Go like that and hit play. Hey guys, Henry here from Product Creation Formula. Now just to let you know that today, if I want to remove that, all I have to do is click on that and delete it. Yes, I don't want to save changes, I can just do that and it is done. But yeah, so it's very simple, very easy, and this is the timeline over here, so in case you're wondering. So I'll just delete this one here. I don't need that one there. And here it is. That's the original one that I had, and that is the one that you will see playing on the website with the special effects added to it. So okay, let's head on over to the next video where we're going to be having a look at creating a website and the various tools you're going to be needing for that. Okay, let's head on over there now. Bye for now. Alright, now in this part of the video we're going to be speaking about the tools you're going to need for your website. Now, first thing you're going to be needing, of course, is a domain name. For you to be able to get a domain name of your choice, you can go here to Namecheap. It's one of the cheapest on the market, and I find that, you know, if you search around, you can usually find a good .com name still, even though there's not a lot around. If you want to use your own personal name, and if it's not already there, you can put online, or you can put another word afterwards just to distinguish it to be yours. And so for example, I've got henrywebsteronline.com. So I couldn't get Henry Webster Online because it wasn't available. but I do have henrywebsteronline.com, so I have that one, and you could do something along those lines as well. You just add a third word or a fourth word to help you be able to get the website you're after. Now, another thing you're going to be needing, of course, is reliable hosting. Now, D9 hosting is actually run by a set of internet marketers, and they know exactly what internet marketers need. Now, if you go for the same hosting that I have, my hosting is just below dedicated server, and it's an SSD server, and it has literally unlimited everything, and it's super quick, it's really fast, it can cope with the load. If you have a huge launch where hundreds of people are coming to your site, all of a sudden it can cope with it. And I find that D9 hosting have really good response to your to your questions and so forth. They are really, they're second to none, and they have some of the best hosting. If you look at they may not necessarily be 100% the cheapest, but when you look at what you get for the money you're spending, they become really cheap. Now, another thing you're going to be needing is a good page builder, and what I use is Optimized Press. I have both Optimized Press 2 and Optimized Press 3.0. Now, my suggestion would be go for the latest one, because that is the one that has the most it's actually easier to use, and be quite honest, for the course I'm going to be creating, I'm going to be using 2.0 because I have an app that I have a plugin that I want to put in that doesn't yet work with 3.0, but once they get it working with 3.0, I'll be using it only in 3.0. Anyhow, with that being said, we also have to look at WordPress and the various themes that these guys have. Now, you can have a look at the various themes and the various plugins as well, and you can have a look at the types of things they can use. If you don't fancy going for Optimized Press because you don't necessarily have the money, you've just spent money on your domain name and also your hosting, but you don't want to be spending it on Optimized Press, that's fine. You can always go to wordpress.org and you can have a look at the various themes that they have there. And you can also have a look at some of the plugins that they've got as well. And you can choose from the various plugins that they have. Akismet's always good to have, make sure you get that. And you can also go back to the classic editor if you don't like the new setup that they have. And yeah, you can go through and have a look and just check around and see what they've got. My suggestion would be, if you're going to go for a theme, make sure it is mobile optimized so as it can cope with it. Now, going for something like 2020 or maybe 2019 would probably be the best way to go. Okay, with that being said and done, that's all for these videos. Now, I hope you really enjoyed this, and make sure you leave a like, smash that like button. Also, leave a comment down below as to what you thought of this. And not only that, please make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe and press the bell icon so you can be notified when I upload more videos. Alright, thanks for watching, and bye for now.